Hello everyone, here Ana Satya, also known as Crystal Health Goddess. Today I find myself on the beach. I have done videos before on the beach. It's my favorite place to be in the entire world. So today I'm going to make this video, and I know it's a video that many of you have been waiting for because it has been asked me for a really long time. And one of the questions that I get the most is, how did you got into crystals? How did you started, working with crystals, or even in the business? How did you start, with crystals? How you got into them? And the truth is that I never got into crystals, like at all. Honestly, I feel when it comes to my experience with crystals, before they came into my life, because I feel like they got into me. I didn't go into crystals. They definitely got into me, and they definitely came into my life at the perfect time when I needed them the most. But I didn't know that back then. Now I know, but I didn't know back then. And when crystal came into my life, to be very honest, I was going through one of the most difficult, challenging, painful times in my life. And I was going through a lot physically. I was very sick, and I was trying to heal. And mentally, emotionally, I was not in a good place too, and I was in a very, very toxic and bad relationship with a psychopath narcissist, which that's a video that I want to make one day, because that takes a video by itself. Only the people who hear those two words, immediately a light bulb goes on, like, oh shoot. But I'm gonna do that video another time, I promise, because I know many of you can relate to that. But while I was in that time of my life, I used to have a personal Facebook, and I used to share things, family, friends, like we'll do on Facebook. And I remember one day a woman contacted me on Facebook, and she told me that, private message, she told me that she knew what I was going through, and that she needed to talk to me because I needed to understand the entity that I was dealing with, because until I understood that, I will not be able to free myself from it and to free myself to go. So that really got my attention, and I was like really curious, of course, and I believe in not synchronicities, but messages, things that happen at the right time for the right reasons, even if we cannot see it at that time. So I went to see this person, and she was a counselor, and when I went to her house, the first thing that impacted me was that it was filled with crystals. She had all these beautiful crystals, different color shapes, forms. It was incredible, something incredible. And I swear to God, before that, I don't know, like sometimes you can have something in front of you, but you just don't see it. Like, not only I was not into crystals, but seriously, before crystals got into me and they came into my life, I am a professional lactation consultant. I am a childbirth educator. I am a doula. So basically, before they came into my life, I was bringing babies into this world. Actually, that's what I was doing. And then I developed my product for breastfeeding mothers, Secretly for Nursing Mothers, to help women increase breast milk supply. So that's what I was doing. That was my profession. That was my business. I was still helping women, but related, to childbirth, to breastfeeding. So still working with women, but as you can see, completely far away, nothing to do with crystals. They were not a part of my life, and I was definitely not into crystals or even knew anything about crystals. So I went to see her, I talked to her, and then before I leave, she did some kind of like a crystal healing or something on me. And I remember that I left, and what I can tell you is that from the time that I left, I could not stop to think about crystals and about the way that I felt around them when I saw them. It was like love at the first sight. I don't even know how to explain it. It was powerful. It was electrifying. It was an energy that I felt. It was a call. I mean, my heart feels when I think about it. So anyway, I left, and then I remember when I get home, the first thing that I did, of course, went into the computer and I started to, read about crystals, all kind of crystals, and then I start, of course, looking crystals for healing or crystals for protection or what is crystal healing or, all these things that I'm sure many of you do. So that's how I feel that they got into me. They really got into me, because before that, crystals were definitely not even a part of my life in any way or form. So I always felt that they got into my life, and I am so incredibly grateful to that, because God Lord, they helped me so much. This crystal right here, this is a 100% natural citrine from South Africa. I used to have these citrine balls. They are like filled with rainbows, and now I don't have them anymore. I'm sorry, they're very difficult to get. But citrine, natural citrine, this is the first crystal, and the number one, the first crystal that I bought and that I started to work with and learn about it. And then from that took me to another one, and then another one, and then another one. And for many years, I was using crystals for personal healing for me, for myself. But then once, I was doing an ancestral ceremony. I was doing an ayahuasca ceremony. And right during the ayahuasca ceremony, I remember I started seeing how crystal has come into my life at the perfect time, how much they have assisted me to open my mind, my heart, to heal, to recover, to get strong. I feel they saved my life. I mean, I'm not going to tell you that just crystals by themselves were the ones that healed me, physically for my disease or emotionally or anything else, but they definitely were a huge part of it, I'm telling you right now. So I saw that. And then I kind of hear a message. It's kind of like a telepathy. It's not like somebody talking to you with words and you can hear, but it was kind of like a message, and it told me everything that you have learned from us, and everything that you have done, like the healing kits and you have created for yourself, the things that you have done and you have learned and has helped you. Go out there and do the same thing. Help other women. I'm meant to, of course. I know, my website is Crystal Healing for Women, and I always talk about women. Like I explained many times, I'm a woman. I understand women. I know what we're going through. I love and passionate about helping women. But I have a lot of male customers, like a lot of them. And I talk to guys all the time. They are amazing, and they are also very into crystals. So men, women, children, animals, crystals for everybody. But the message that I received was that is use what you have learned to help other women. Go out there and help. Create those kits. So I started to do that, and that's how then I created a website myself, and one thing, rolling to the other one. And I found it extremely not only satisfying, but it feels so good to be able to help others as well, and to give them advice or share with them things that may be happening to you, like the videos, for example, that I have done on how to avoid to be a scam, how to recognize crystals that are real from no, and things like that. So things that I have learned myself that now I can share with you, because it can help you. And so why just, say, I mean, like I say many times before, I so appreciate your business, but just, have a business, sell crystals. Well, I love to educate and teach and share, especially, not even teach, just share, because maybe something that I say myself or something that helped me, maybe it can help you. And even if it's one person, well, then that will be something really productive, positive, and good, so why not? So in any case, a lot of you have always asked me, how do you go into crystals? So today I wanted to make this video and share with you that they really found me. They got into me and they came at the perfect time. And that's why I love them with all my heart. And I can't be without them, and I don't want to be without them anymore. I think they are amazing tools of healing from Mother Earth to us, and excellent friends, living beings, pure energy. You know how to work with it. So I wanted to share this with you. That is how crystals got into me, and this is why I do this, and I share with you on my channel. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you very much, as always, for watching, for your comments. I really appreciate you guys. Namaste, and I see you in the next video.